And finally, in this round, Ian, your 4 hot chicks are Norma Major, Mary Poppins, Tiggy Leg Burke, and Paulie Yates.
Is it about people who think you should stay at home and look after your children?
No.
All right, it's a nanny question.
In what way?
Well, Paula's had a bit of trouble with her nanny, finding heroin in a Smartie tube under the bed.
Right.
Good place to keep her from the kids in a Smartie tube.
Mary Poppins was a nanny who looked after children and sang some very nice songs. Spoonful of Sugar being one of them.
Right. But a fan of Julie?
Yeah, I'm a great fan of Mary Poppins, which I think is a very fine musical.
Norma Major's the odd one out.
Why?
Well, because all the others have sort of are nannies or have trouble with nannies, because Mary Poppins created a lot of trouble in that household initially. Because her father, he wasn't keen on her at all. So he worked at the Bank of England and he thought, you know, jumping in and out of charcoal pictures on the pavement, he thought that was a bit odd. But he was won over by her.
It is a nanny question, but the answer is Paulie Yates, as she's the only one who isn't a nanny. Until recently, Tiggy Leg Burke was a nanny to Princes William and Harry, and despite their royal blood, she treated them like any other children. If there was any nonsense, she would send them straight to bed without any banquet. Norma Major was a nanny when she met her husband, and Mary Poppins was a nanny who could have the whole nursery tidied with a single clap of her hands, a bit like Tiggy Leg Burke, but without the servants.
Terrific finale, that Let's Go Fly a Kite. You can't beat it, can you?
Up to the highest height.
Oh, let's go.
Fly it.
A kite.
And send it soaring. Up to the atmosphere. Well, that's pantomime worked out for this year, didn't it?
All of which showing off because they're just overexcited puts this penultimate round to bed, and the simple truth is that Ian and Greg are refusing to lie down with 12, whilst Paul and Ken are looking comfortable with 16. Many viewers have written in to say how much they enjoy our What Happened Next round, so we've decided to ditch that in favour of our Missing Words round. This week's guest publication is none other than the latest Prima magazine. Absurd mainly for the fact that this month's guest editor is Cherie Blair. So let's push off with October is the month to make what?
Is it September and November 4 weeks apart? Tomato chutney?
Tomato chutney, I won't, thank you, no. Pumpkin lanterns.
Pumpkin lanterns?
Oh,
Do you have Halloween in America?
Yeah, we...
Are you unaware of a whole series of films called Halloween made in Hollywood?
Is Dick Van Dyke in the Halloween films?
Yes, he is. There's been a bloody ex-murder, Mary Poppins.
Next, Never Let Him See You What?
Is it
This is Cherie Booth. Never let him see you reading Socialist Worker.
Is it gang bang in a bar now?
Not quite that grotesque. Squeeze Blackheads is actually the answer. That is what our future First Lady says you should never let your husband see you do. The rest of her list, including shave your legs, floss your teeth, bleach your upper lip, burp, break wind, cut your toenails, treat verrucas, or eat corn on the cob. Next, BBC apologises for what?
Director General?
Anna Ford?
Anna Ford is the right answer, straight in there, yes. Or more specifically, her disgraceful lapse of impartiality when interviewing that fat git Kenneth Clark. Next, don't let your doctor what?
See you squeeze blackheads.
No, you're guessing now.
Is it use your back bedroom... Is it use your back bedroom as a ski resort? Because they come round and you can't get them out, you know, and they're coming down the stairs like that.
Right. It's not actually from Prima Scheme section. No.
They examine you.
No.
They're all evil.
Bully you is in fact the answer. A common occurrence according to Prima because people too often go to the doctors when they're unwell. What? Alarmed by Wonderbra.
Group 4?
Not Group 4.
Sets off all these security things, doesn't it? You know, that detects sort of like... Because there's so much wire now in these new Wonder Bras.
Prisons is actually the answer I was looking for.
Oh.
Did you see our problem with Group 4 at Labour Party this year?
What was that?
I mean, this woman's coming through and she's got one of these pepper sprays. One says, what's that then? So it's my pepper spray. She says, does it work? And another group forecast, oh, yeah, it works like this, like that.
Well, I got it wrong because I read this advice, but I've been carrying around a pepper mill. So, like, somebody came here, excuse son.
And lastly, I'm just a what, says Blair.
Girl who can't say no. I'm just the girl who...
Blank, blank, says Blair.
I'm just a country boy.
Is the right answer.
Oh, my God, is it? I said that because I've got Val Doonican singing that at home. I had no idea that was right.
So we've got Val Doonican and Julie Andrews.
Walk tall,
Yeah.
walk...
Yeah. Thank you. I think we all know who he is.
It went when it moved, don't you? When it stood still.
Good.
I never knew just what it was, and I guess
I
will.
Paddy McGinty, the Irishman of note, came into a fortune and he bought himself a goat. You know that one?
No.
It's about a goat. Paddy McGinty.
Oh, right.
It's very funny.
Is it still available in record
It's still available in the
stores?
shops. It's on the
Right.
Best of Val Doonican. Get it on CD, $11.99. I recommend it for people who like Val Doonican.
Right.
Because it's the best of him.
And for those who hate him?
Don't get it. Unless you've got to think about animals, because Delaney's donkey's on it as well. He won a half-mile race, you know.
The only thing I've ever found in common in our childhoods is an intimate knowledge of the best of Val Doonican.
I didn't say I was intimate with it. I just bought one CD, yeah.
Well, you bought it recently.
Yes.
The country boy is right, yes, because he grew up on the outskirts of Durham, as you can no doubt tell from his accent. Which faultless display of incompetence blows the whistle on this final round, and the unwelcome news is that this week's Big Girls Blouses are Ian and Greg with 13, while this week's Wonder Bras are Paul and Ken with 18. So we say thank you to our panellists Ian Hislop and Greg Proops, Paul Merton and Ken Livingstone, and I leave you with news that at the church of the former Bishop of Argyll, the Lord has sent a clear sign that the sex must stop. In Manchester, the mother of Liam and Noel Gallagher releases the earliest photograph taken of the boys. And at Waterloo Station, there's an embarrassing moment for a lady in waiting as the Duchess of York's holiday luggage bursts open. Good night.
Well, we'd like to apologise for the picture disturbance during Have I Got News For You. We hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment too much.